podcasthero.com.
Hey everyone, Andrew McGivern here, and today I'm going to give you a behind-the-scenes look at my Notion system. Somebody recently asked me if I have any videos. They said, sounds like you got a really cool Notion system. Can you give me a tour? And the answer was no. No, I don't have any videos. But that's changing today. I'm going to show you the backbone of my productivity and podcasting workflow. I call it RAMP, Resources, Areas, Missions, and Platforms. This structure keeps me organized and helps me stay on track. And if you're a podcaster or a content creator of any kind, I'll be showing you my platform template, which streamlines content production from idea to publication to promotion and repurposing. Let's dive in. All right. This is my main page on Notion. I call it the Batcave because it's kind of like a dashboard of dashboards or a master control center. And also, I'm recording this video in my underground studio. It's a low-ceiling basement, and it's kind of like a cave, so I call it the Batcave. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this page. I want to get into the RAMP system, but I'll just give you a quick overview before I get down there. So this is what it looks like. I've got some links at the top that link out to various aspects of the system. I've got my progress bars for my habit tracking database. I'm at 73% today. That's pretty good. And I've got some widgets and my goals, top 10, top 3 goals. And then I've got time tracking, life and habit tracking, home and life, my business CRM, my books database, personal growth items. But this is what we want to talk about in this video, RAMP. Now, RAMP, as I mentioned, it stands for Resources, Areas, Missions, and Platforms. And it's kind of a combination of David Allen's GTD, Getting Things Done, and Tiago Forte's PARA system, which stands for Projects, Areas, Resources, and Archives. Now, if you notice, RAMP doesn't have archives. And the reason for that is because, in my opinion, Notion itself is an archive. The whole thing is an archive. Everything that I put in Notion is an archive. Some things are in focus, some things are not. So I don't see a reason to add archives into the system explicitly because Notion itself is the archive. But I did add platforms. Now, platforms is the distinguishing feature of RAMP because platforms are for content creators. Content creators have a number of platforms that they distribute content on. I've got several in here that are listed, but obviously I'm not going to be active in all of these, but I've got placeholders for my usernames and whatnot. So let's look at RAMP in detail. So resources are any item that you attach to another item in Notion. So resources could be a note, it could be a document, it could be an article, could be a study or a journal. Anything that you add to a project or a task or a page as a resource is going to be in this database. And I include books as a resource too. There are 2 databases, resources and books. Next is areas, and these are life buckets. Life buckets can be anything that you want to track, any big category in your life like education, personal growth, business, creativity, health and fitness, personal finances. I have podcasting as an area, but you can add whatever you want in your life buckets or area database. And then I have missions, and missions are projects or goals. Now I have these both in one database because in my opinion, a goal is a project. Could be a longer term project, but it is a project because you have tasks that you have to accomplish in order to get closer to the goal, and there should be a deadline. Otherwise, it's just a dream. So I call it missions because wouldn't you rather go on a mission than work on a project? Anyways, it's just a fun name. And then, of course, we already went into platforms. Platforms are areas of distribution. So let's jump into the template itself. So this one right here is the Daily Quote podcast template. So this is the Daily Quote Podcast. It's a podcast designed to kickstart your day in a positive way. It's a daily show, so I have one of these going out every day. So I use the same template for all of them. Some of them are slightly customized. I've got the projects database up here that is filtered to show only goals for the Daily Quote. So I've got 5-star Apple ratings, Spotify ratings, published 365 episodes in 2025, and then some download goals as well. And then I've got what's going on today. So today I need to do the March 16th Daily Quote. That's the one that's going out tomorrow. And then this week I've got these ones that I'm doing. And then this month I've got these ones I'm doing. I'm up to the 24th. So I actually have more to do than just this month, but that's what I've got so far in the system. And then the tasks, I don't have anything to do today because I've already done them. This is already scheduled for this one. So tomorrow, this is what I've got to do. So as you can see, all these tasks are associated with various projects. So this one is March 19th, March 18th, and March 16th. So the March 16th here is the promotion of this episode. Everything else is done except for the promotion. And obviously I can't promote it until it's published, which is tomorrow. So that's why the due date on these is tomorrow. And you can see that it's got different platforms that link to it. So if we go to the LinkedIn one, you will see that tomorrow I have the March 16th, 2025 Daily Quote. I have to promote it on Facebook and LinkedIn. So this is the task that is here. So it's linked up to everything, kind of links up, which is nice. And then I've got my ideas here, and then I've got some toggle switches to help me with content. I can look at these and see what's going on for the national days, national weeks. On the right-hand side here of the template, I've got all the logins and resources that I need to get to for the show and the production of the show. And the content pillars are national holidays and famous quotes. I could add more of these because there's more themes, because obviously a quote of the day show would have personal development themes and inspirational themes and all that. I could add more content pillars, but for now I just have these two. And then related content is anything that's related to this that I can pull in from other platforms and things like that. And then that's it in a nutshell. Now down here I've got a Kanban board. So if we go back up here and we look at this is a gallery view of what I'm doing today, what I'm doing this week, what I'm doing this month. And then if I go down here, this is a Kanban board that is showing it in terms of the progress. So we've got these ones are in the writing and scripting phase. These two are ready to record. These ones are already recorded and ready to edit. And these ones here are scheduled. And all that will have to be done is once they're published, I'll have to promote them. And those are all showing up in the tasks. So every day I'll see what tasks have to be done, and then I can just do them. And then I've got a weekly view and a monthly view if I want to look at it this way. There's a timeline view, but the timeline view is not very useful. I don't use it really for individual platform views, because when you're doing a timeline, you want to see everything. So if I go over to here, this is my daily log database for today. And then this is some of the work I'm working on today. So as you can see here, I've got all these tasks in a timeline view. Now, if you use Notion Calendar and you time block your tasks, your Notion tasks, in the calendar, it'll show up just like this. So it's actually a pretty good workflow. I can show that in another video if anybody's interested. But I like working on I like having the timeline view that I can see where I am. Right now I'm recording this video, you see, and everything that's ticked is already done. And then once I'm done this video, I'll tick this off. And once it's ticked off, I'll just tick it off right now, and you'll see it disappears up there in the tasks list. But since I'm not done yet, I'll untick that. And then after, I got to edit the video. And once it's edited, then I'm done. Then I can publish it. And I should have in here publishing as a separate one. Anyways, that's it in a nutshell. So I hope you enjoyed this. If you would like the template, I'm working on making a template that is shareable without all my information in it. But yeah, let me know if you'd like the template, or if you would like to see any of my other databases and systems in Notion. That's it, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Hit the subscribe button and follow if you are interested in more content like this.